All right, guys, so it's officially my first day in Benin Republic. I am currently in Porto Novo, and I want to, go out of the city. It was actually a very stressful journey for me because you can see my eyes are red. This is to mark the beginning of my West African tour of 16 countries across West Africa, by road. I'm trying to break a record here, guys. So I'm going to take you through all my journey from Nigeria. I stopped in Porto Novo. By tomorrow, I'm going to be in Cotonou. But let me show you around Porto Novo and, let's see what life has for us here in Porto Novo.
Yes, but before I do that, let me show you how I got here. The journey began with me boarding an Uber from my home in Lagos, Nigeria to my two, a popular location in the city where you can practically get a vehicle to anywhere within or outside Lagos. If you are traveling by road to any part of Africa, my 2 is your best bet. So while riding to my 2, I engaged my driver in a conversation about life in Lagos.
Say hi to my camera.
Hi.
So what has it been like living in Lagos? What's the experience like?
Man, Lagos is stressful.
My guy is in Lagos is stressed. Why do you say Lagos is stressed?
No, one, to start with the traffic alone is...
Yeah, that's true. Lagos traffic is a notorious traffic.
No, the traffic is crazy.
Traffic in the tire bar.
Traffic will be to stress you out first. Followed by the corrupt police and all like that.
So, apart from the Nigerian police and the Lagos traffic, what else stresses you out in Lagos?
Can I say the people?
How? When you say the people, you two, you are the people. Say so that you two, you are the people. We the people.
We the people. We stress ourselves out a lot. Then all these commercial vehicles and oh man.
The ride to my 2 was smooth, and on getting there, I made my way to the park where I boarded a taxi to Seme-Border. And after all the border formalities, my passport was stamped out of Nigeria and into Benin Republic. Now, for a traveler like myself, the first thing you need to do is to get yourself a SIM card and exchange money to the local currency here, which is CFA. But you need to be careful, guys, because the exchangers at the border can be very, very crafty. And even if they laugh with you, that's just a strategy to make you lose your guard. And the next thing, they strike. So
now what I'm trying to do is to change CFA. You understand? And the price they're giving me is 3.8 naira. So it's very difficult to make the exchange and look at the man.
Now, after all that, I boarded a bike to my hotel in Porto Novo, but due to the language barrier, it took me more than 3 hours of riding around the city before I could get a good Samaritan who eventually directed us to the right place. Everyone keeps talking about Cotonou, the chaos, the commerce, the fast life, but not enough is said about Porto Novo, the true capital of Benin Republic. Measuring about 110 kilometers square, Porto Novo, formerly known as Republic of Dahomey, was a French colony from 1904 to 1959. The partially laid-back capital city of Porto Novo is mostly dominated by colonial buildings like the Afro-Brazilian style Great Mosque, which was formerly a church. And very importantly is the fact that Porto Novo also celebrates Afro-Brazilian cultures, among other things that similarizes the city to the Afro-Brazilian community. Porto Novo, also known as Ogbonu or Ajase, is the capital of the West African country of Benin. And even though Porto Novo is the official capital city of Benin Republic with a population of 223,552 people, the most populous city of Cotonou is the country's economic, cultural, and administrative center and the seat of national government.
Voila, guys. I am in front of one of the most popular tourist attraction sites here in Porto Novo. This place is called Iya Abimeson. Iya Abimeson is the Yoruba translation of the word Iya Abimeson is mother of 9 children. This woman here, whose carving you see here, is actually said to be a strong witch, or do I call her a witch? I don't even know, because here in Africa we have a lot of interpretations to strong people, and she's said to be a spiritualist who is very, very strong spiritually, and she traveled all the way from Nigeria and settled down here in Porto Novo. And it is said that this was where she lived. This house here, this edifice here, was where she lived, and she had 9 children, and she brought up the 9 children here. She lived and died here eventually. As it is in Africa, this place has become a tourist attraction center, that is known across board, across Africa, especially it is here in Porto Novo, Republic of Benin.
The region around Porto Novo largely produces palm oil, cotton and kapok, and crops such as cassava, yams, and maize. Notable city landmarks include the Royal Palace, the Porto Novo Museum of Ethnography, the Royal Palace of King Tofa, the Great Mosque of Porto Novo, the Brazilian Quarter, and the Central Market. French is the official language of Benin people. Other languages spoken includes Fon, Aja, and Yoruba. The currency used in Porto Novo and the entire Benin Republic is the CFA francs. Porto Novo is named by the Portuguese in the 1500s, and it still shows significant Portuguese influence even till date. And for its size, Porto Novo has quite a bit of culture and tourist attractions. For instance, the Wando district, that is like about 3 kilometers north of the city center, has a large market and pretty good nightlife.